Hi, you're watching A Few Minutes with Tim. I'm your host, Tim Dodge, and today's subject is the New York State HERO Act, which many of you should be familiar with. It took effect last summer, July 4th to be exact, and it requires every employer in the state to adopt an airborne infectious disease exposure prevention plan. And because of an announcement from the New York State Department of Health on Labor Day, every employer is supposed to have that plan in effect right now because of the rise in cases of COVID-19 from the Delta variant. So this week, the Health Department revised the model prevention plan, and this is something you should be aware of. They're very minor changes. They're not going to cause you any great expense or anything like that, but you should be aware of them so that you can incorporate them into your plans. Number one, with regard to face coverings, the model plan now gives you two options to choose from. Most workplaces are going to have the option that says face coverings will be worn in accordance with guidance from the New York State Department of Health and the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. So it refers back to that guidance. There's a separate set of guidance for those few workplaces where you know that everybody there, employees, visitors, everybody has been fully vaccinated. That's probably not going to be the case for most of you. Then it makes the use of face coverings optional. But for most insurance agencies, you don't know if people visiting your office have been fully vaccinated or not. So you want to refer back to the guidance from the State Department of Health and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The second item has to do with physical distancing. And again, it just refers back to Health Department and CDC guidance. Says that physical distancing will be enforced as per that guidance. So if there's any question about what you should be doing in your workplace, the best place to go is the New York State Health Department, which frankly just refers back to the guidance from the CDC, which makes masking optional depending on the state of the workplace, the type of operation you're in. For insurance agencies, is probably not as essential as it is in healthcare settings. And same thing with physical distancing. Enforce physical distancing to the extent feasible, again, in accordance with CDC guidelines. The CDC has not updated their guidelines in some time now, really since last spring. So at that point, they had relaxed the requirements on physical distancing. Because of the Delta variant, you might want to err on the side of being a little more stringent on that, just because this thing is affecting both vaccinated and non-vaccinated people alike. So those are the big changes to the HERO Act prevention plans. I'll have links to the information on this in the show notes that accompany this video. I hope you found it helpful. Thanks for watching A Few Minutes with Tim, and I'm Tim Dodge.